Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Pinpoint by RandyDan. If you'd like to give it a go, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Right, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. We have to place the digits 1 to 9 once each in every row, column, and 3x3 box. German whispers. Adjacent digits along a green line must differ by at least 5. We have 2 of these. Any 2 consecutive digits on the line have to have a difference of at least 5. So we can't have 5 on the line because it would require 10 or 0. And we divide the rest of the digits into 2 sets, less than 5, more than 5. And as we go along the line, we alternate between them. And 4 and 6 can't be between two digits on the line from the same set, from the same 1 to 9 set, because 4 would need 2 9s, 6 would need 2 1s. Dutch whispers. Adjacent digits along an orange line must differ by at least 4. We have 1 of those. So any 2 consecutive digits would need a difference of at least 4. It's a more complicated version of the German whispers where you can have 5 on the line, and because 5 could be between 1 and 9. And the fact that you can have 5 means that you don't know this. Well, here we always know that those are of the same set because, like I said, we alternate. And if there are no 5s on the German whispers line, then this would keep on alternating. However, if we do have a 5, then that might be an issue because we might have 9 here, 1 there, and 5 in the middle, and it would mean that we've pushed the sets by 1 cell. That was a very complicated and I don't think clear way of explaining it, but it will become clearer as we go through the puzzle. Renban lines. Digits along a purple line from a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. Form, not from. Digits along a purple line form a non-repeating set of consecutive digits in any order. Right, so those could be, for instance, 5, 6, 7, 8, but we don't need them to be 5, 6, 7, 8 or 5, 6, 7, 8. They could be in any order. Kropki dots. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. That's it. If 2 digits are separated by a black dot, one is double the other. Not all possible dots are given. That's it. There's another white dot. A sip of tea. Restart the time. Right. That's interesting. Where should I start? I'm gonna color both of these, I think. Right. That doesn't get me far, does it? Wow. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. And these aren't long enough to have a certain digit on them, right? Then they could be 1 to 4, or they could be 5 to 8, or it could be 6 to 9, with all different sets of digits. Okay. There are enough it isn't. It is a weird shape that we have. So maybe there is a reason for it. I'm pretty sure there is. Not maybe, but what I mean is that maybe I have to figure out what that gives me. So where is 5 here? Well, this one could be 5, but I have multiple places for 5. Obviously, one of these have to be 5. That doesn't look like it's very useful, does it? Okay. I can pencil mark this because well, yeah, those can't be 3 6, right? So these have to be, because if this is 3 6, then those would have to repeat. So these are from 1 2 4 8, and what else? Can I eliminate anything? Well, obviously those can't be 1 or 8, right? Because 8 would need 2 4s, 1 would need 2 2s, but I don't know. I do know that I do need a 2 and a 4 here, right? It's either 1 2 4 or 2 4 8. I don't know how that helps though. So this is from 1 3 or 5. Wow, I feel like I'm missing a rule or something. Sorry. I'll drink more tea. 1 3 5. Can I have 1 here? This would be 2, but 2 would need, yeah, 2 would need 1 2 4, right? Somehow, because we can't have 2 4 8 like this. So I can't have 1. So this is 3 or 5. 5 would need, yeah, if it's 3, then that's 1 2 4. If it's 5, then it would be 2 4 8 in some order, but still not getting anywhere. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Thing is, I can have 4 and 6 as well on the lines. This could be 4 or 6 as well, right? Since these are not of the same set. So, and I have enough space for those as well. Wow. We can't have, no, it's nothing we can't have on this. Both work. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. So what happens if this is, say, 1 2 3, or 2 4 3 for that matter? Because then we can't have any low digits here anymore. Well, oh no, that's not true. Those are not related. Those are not related. So both of them could be high digits. Even then, why would that matter? No, that would matter. Oh no. If this is, I don't know if that is relevant at all, but it's nice to, I don't know, a nice pattern, I think. This is, of all these 3 are low digits. And suppose both of these are high digits. then we need to fill in here 1 5 and 1 low digit and 2 high digits. So one of them is going to be high with a 5 and the other is going to be high with a low digit. Yeah, that doesn't get me far, does it? Right, and if both of these are 5, then this would have to be 5. That's fine. That is fine, right? Oh, no. No, both of these can't be 5. Oh, wow, that's interesting. Both of these can't be 5, because if this one is 5, then this one is 5. And then this one would have to be 5. So there is a pattern. Well, obviously there is a pattern. Okay, so one of these is 5 by default. No, not by default, by deduction. Because otherwise we would need 5 in both of these. Okay, so one of these is 5, which means that this one is 3. Ah, there we go. That deserves a sip of tea. We got a digit. We're off, even though that digit doesn't actually tell me what this is yet. But well, it does tell me that all of these are low digits. Does it though? No, it doesn't. 3 4 8 is still okay. So this would be 2 4 8. Wow. Wow. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know what else I can get out of this. What else can I get out of that? I guess this one can't be 5, right? If that one is 5, then this one is 5. Those are 5, and these are 5. And we obviously now eliminated 5 from box number 7. So this one can't be 5. Okay. Tell me what that means. It means that we can't have 5 on the Renban line, right? Oh no, none of those have a 5 then. Well, that's very interesting. That's very interesting. This either this is 5, or this is 5, but then this one becomes 5, right? So if this is 5, then that one is 5, and that would eliminate 5 from all of these. Yeah, so those two don't have 5 on them. This one is said it isn't 5. If it's still not obvious, then this one eliminates 5 from all of those. But if this one is 5, then that one is 5, this one is 5, and that one would be 5, right? But so what does that mean? It means that these are either 1, 2, 3, 4, or 6, 7, 8, 9. Aha. Aha. That means that all of those are blue. We don't know what they are, but since they are not 5, there are 4 of these. It means that they are all blue. Because they can't be yellow, right? We have 4 of, if this is 1, 2, 3, 4, then this would have to be a high digit. These are 6, 7, 8, 9, then this is a low digit. And that still didn't get me anywhere. That's fun. Well, it did. It did. Oh, wow, that's interesting. It did. I can't have 2 yellow here. I only have yellows to spare still. I can't have 2 yellow here. So one of those would have to be 5, which means that these aren't 5. These aren't 5. These aren't 5. And these aren't 5. And both of these are yellow. And there's a yellow here, which means that we don't have yellows anymore, and these are blue. Okay. I didn't resolve this yet, did I? I did not resolve that though. Okay. How do we do this? There are at least 2 low digits here, right? There are at least 2 low digits here. But that doesn't give me anything, does it? Doesn't look like it. Uh, I can. All right. Maybe the question is, can I have 3 low digits now? If I have 3 low digits now, then yellow is a low digit. Okay. Blue is a high digit, and pink is a high digit as well. Why would that be a problem? Well, I can't have 1, 2, 3, can I? 1, 2, 3 would mean that this is 4. That obviously doesn't work. So this one isn't 1, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, would mean that this is 4. Yeah. Okay. But if this is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, no, then it's 1. Then that's fine, isn't it? But I still have the 8 here. That's problematic. Well, this one can still be 4. Yeah. I removed a 1 from here. That should eliminate something from there. The 4, right? I can't have a 4 here, can I? If this is 4, this would have to be 2, 1. That doesn't work. So this is not a 4. Still don't know. I still don't know. 2, 4, 3. Or 4, 2, 3. What would that be the problem with them? Then that would be 1. That doesn't sound problematic still. All of those would be high digits. Well, with the 5, right? So these would be low digits again. No, doesn't seem to be a problem. Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't know what to do with this one. It's the same color, but it could be either, right? Does it matter? Does it matter? It's the same color. Okay, if it's orange, if it's orange, if it's orange, then these are pink. And are they? If it's orange, I can still have an orange here. This could be pink. Okay, if they're orange, then I only have 3. I don't know what to do. I'll take another sip of tea. That's what I do when I don't know what to do. That's what I do when I don't know what to do. Okay. That's the same color. Yeah. Okay. What if we look at it as blue? If it's all blue, then pink is blue, right? Because, well, it can't be orange because then we would have 5 blue here. If this is blue, if this is blue, then all of these are yellow. Oh, but that wouldn't work. Oh, hold on. Oh, maybe that's how to look at it. If this is blue, then we have already 1, 2, 3, 4 blue, and we would need yellow here. And yellow is orange then. That wouldn't work. Ah, so these aren't blue. I'll double check that in my head because if this is blue, then that one isn't blue. We don't have blue anymore, so all of these are yellow. But then 3, 4, 5, that wouldn't work. Okay, so this isn't blue. That's not going to help me very much. Does it? I don't know. How do I do this? I need to correlate these to these, right? These two colors, orange and pink, to yellow and blue, obviously. But how do I do that? Okay, so whatever we do, we already have 3 orange here. Because it's either yellow or blue, and then you have 3 of it. Do we need 1 here? We don't. So that's not useful. That's not useful. Can I have 2 orange, 2? Can I have 2 pink here? Can I have 2 pink? I don't see why not. I do not see why not. Now, I know that these aren't 5, but I don't see how that helps. Do they have to be of the same color? Because that would help me. If they have to be of the same color, then we need a 5 in the middle. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Do they have to be the same color? I don't see why. One is blue and one is yellow. What would that mean? If one is blue and one is yellow, I really don't know. I really don't know. I can't eliminate 5 from here. Otherwise, that would be great. I can color these. I'm missing something, obviously. But what? I am missing something. Thing is, if these are only 2 low digits, then they could be yellow and we can still have a low digit here. Okay, and if there are 3 low digits, then this was blue. And we would need another blue. Hold on. Now, maybe now it works with this one. So if these are low digits, then they definitely are yellow. Because they can't be blue. So all of those are yellow. Right. And here we would, and this would have to be blue. 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So now we're done, and we would need, yeah, it wouldn't work. Hold on. I'm going to have to redo that. If all of these are the same digits, sorry, the same set, so low digits, as in if this is 2, 4, 3, or 3, 2, 4, then this would have to be yellow, right? And these are yellow already, obviously. This would have to be, the pink would have to be blue because there are no yellow left in column number 3, which means that orange is low digits. So now we have 3 low digits or 3 yellow in row number 7. Okay. And here we need still, there's the 5 and we need a 4, we need the last digit. It has to be blue because we don't have yellow, and blue was pink. So now we've used up all the pink and 5 in box number 7, and we need to fill these two. So they have to be filled with yellow, and that doesn't work. Now we have 5 yellow, right? So this one has to be 8. This one has to be 8. Right. That didn't help me, did it? Interesting. Not great, I got this, but I still don't know which is which, do I? Huh. That's interesting. That is interesting. Well, another way of looking at this is that this is that's not true. That's not true. This is either too orange, but then orange is blue, or it's one of each. It can't be too pink. Is that correct? No. Well, it can't be too pink for those because of these. Okay. Wow, I still didn't get the correlation. That's funny. That's funny. Now maybe the question is, can this be yellow? If that is yellow, or is it, can this be blue? Okay, let's say this is blue. So these are blue. Now we have 3 blue, so this is so high. Blue must be high, right? Now we have 4 blue here. These would have to be yellow. Right, and this is 1 yellow one. That seems to be okay, right? Okay, and if it's yellow, then we didn't get anything. If it's yellow, then we don't know, right? No, we don't know. I am so confused. Is there definitely a yellow here? Well, I mean, I guess obviously, right? No, actually. No. If yellow is pink, then those could be 2 orange. Now we have 3 orange. We can have a pink here. Or we can have an orange. We can still have an orange here. So we don't know what that one is. We do not know what that one is. Mille milliards de mille savoirs. Those are the same color. Okay, if these are blue, maybe that's a better way of putting it. Is it though? If these are blue, then this is yellow and it's high digit. Okay. There's a yellow here, so these aren't yellow. I have no idea still what that is, so. Wow. That's a stubborn puzzle. A stubborn puzzle. Or a weak solver. Wow. There's no or there, probably. If there's no 5 here, these are of the same color, right? Obviously. But that doesn't help. That doesn't help. The solution has to be here, right? Or is it there? Oh, God. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I am such an idiot. Oh, well. Otherwise, there would be no laughs, right? Those are obviously the 4 yellow. Well, I keep on looking at them as separate too, but no, these are the full set of yellow digits. So this one can't be yellow because it sees all 4. I kept on just looking at them separately. Well, right. So now we know the answer to the question. It's a very nice puzzle, but I don't think the puzzle is stubborn. It's just the solver is not up to the task. Right. Okay. At least we got that. Oh, that still doesn't solve this, does it? Funny. Funny. Yeah. Right. Um, right. So these two can't be here. And can't be there either, right? So one of those is that. Yeah, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Can those be these? Yeah, why not? If they're both of them yellow, I mean. Right. Right. Now we know that there's no low digit here anymore, in any case, right? So if these are low digits, then they're 1 and 2. That's not a problem. Is that? Is it a problem? I don't think so. And if they're high digits, then, well, obviously not 6, then they're 7 and 9. Is that an issue? 7 would need 1 and 2. 9 obviously can have anything. Um, 7 and 2. 7, 1 and 2. I don't see how that is a problem. I don't see how that is a problem. Though it could be, but ah, that's how to look at it. If this is low digits, if blue is the low digits, then you can't have 3 and 4 here, and one of these would have to be a 4, and that wouldn't work. So blue is the high digits. Blue is the high digits. Right. Right. So that's 1 and 2. That's great. Oh, this one can be 4. This one can be 4. This is not 2 or 4. This is not a 3. What else? This one and this one aren't 4. This one isn't 4 either, right? Or 2. Did we solve that? Well, solve. No. Did I do this correctly? Looks like it. Right, so these are from 6, 7, 8, 9. I could have double clicked there, probably. It's just it doesn't work all the time for me. So, as in, double click and then those would be selected too. I'm just complaining about something that's uh, very important now. Right, this is not a 6, neither is this one actually. This one isn't a 6. That's it, I guess. Right? Is that it? Right, so we have a blue one here with the 5. We have a blue one. Hmm. Ah, not sure if it solves anything yet. Does it? Then, well, none of these could be 4, but I can have a 4 here or there, I think. Right. Right. That's funny. Now I need to think about this one, don't I? Somehow. I need to think about this one. these in particular, I think because they're not 5. But they could be anything. Or am I mistaken here? This could be yellow. Could they both be yellow? That's again the. But do they have to both be yellow? No, I don't think that they have to in any case. If they're both yellow, what does that mean? I don't know what it means. So I'll take another sip of tea. Okay, if there is no 5 on the Dutch Whispers, those would be the same set. And these would be the same set, obviously. I don't see how that matters yet. I don't see how that matters. Wow, this is still not resolved. I object. Obviously, there's a reason for the Dutch Whispers. So if this one is yellow, then it's 4. If this one is yellow, it doesn't have to be 4, right? It would be great if one of those is 4, because then this would have to be 4, and then I can only get the 9, but still. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that is interesting. Because I either need a 4 here or a 4 there, right? A 4 here would give me a 9 there, and a 4 in those would give me a 4, and a 4 here would give me a 4 there, and this would be 9, which means that this one is not 9. Though that still doesn't get me anywhere. Do I know what these would be if they were yellow? Not really. Still have all the available options. Wow. Wow. And again, the question, can those be of the same color? Doesn't show us anything, does it? Right. But it has to be here, the next step. It does, right? I keep on saying that, but I don't know. Is there a problem with this being a 6? Oh, I didn't notice. There's a 6 here. That might be interesting somehow. So there's definitely a 6 there. This one isn't a 6. Isn't a 6. Not sure how that helps though. I am not sure how that helps. Can I do the same with 4 somewhere? Besides this one, there's a 4 here. Well. Okay, I don't have to do all of that. There's a 4 here somewhere. I don't think that's relevant for now. I don't think that is relevant. Can this one be 4? Yeah, don't see why not, right? Can those be 4? If one of these is 4, then this would have to be 4, right? Just to be clear. Why would that matter? Why would that matter? I think the short answer is probably it doesn't. I don't think that it does. I know that there's an 8 here, but 8 doesn't eliminate anything from there. Can I have a 7 in one of those? Well, this becomes a 1. Don't see what that is a problem either. Do I need a 7? No, this could be 8, 9, right? This would be 6, 7. We would have a 9 here. I don't know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing. This one is there somewhere, obviously, but why would that matter? Why would that matter? Okay, again, those, if there's no 5, these are of different color. So one of them is yellow and one of them is blue. I keep on saying that and I still don't know what that means. Do I need a yellow here? I do need a yellow here. Well, that's obvious. I didn't really. Ugh, that's silly. I should have colored these. Because now that I know that there is a blue here, we have 3 of each and these are 1 of each, right? Not that that matters, but these are 1 of each. So we do have 4 yellow. So this one is definitely blue. Okay. This one is definitely blue. This is obviously as well 1 blue and a 5. So there are no blues here anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are yellow. That's how it is. And this one is blue. So these are of the same color, and we definitely have a 5 here now. Without a 5, this wouldn't work, right? One of these is 5. One of these is 5, and the other one is yellow, obviously. Okay. But these could be 5 still. So that doesn't fix anything. Oh, there's definitely a 4 here. So this one isn't 4. Then now there's definitely a 4 here. So this becomes a 4. That's 9. That's not 4, so this one is. That one isn't 9. Right. This one isn't 4, so that one is. That becomes a 5. Not a 4. Guess what? Guess what? Right. There's a 3 here, so this one isn't a 3, isn't a 3. Still not resolving anything, it seems. Ah, one of those is a 3, obviously. So this one can't be 7. That's an 8. All right. And then? So one of these is an 8. That didn't solve it yet. That didn't solve it yet. Huh. Very interesting. So I'll take another sip of tea. Right. So these are either yellow or 5, right? 1, 2, 3 is no problem here, is there? 5 would mean that one of these is a 9. That's still allowed. And these are, one is yellow and one is 5. I'm repeating myself. So if these aren't of the same color, this one would have to be 5. Is that an issue? No, I don't know how to prove that these aren't the same color. Ah, one of those is 9 though. One of these two cells. So this one isn't 9. That's 7. Okay, that helps. Because now we can't have 3 anymore. 1 and 2. This becomes a 3. Right. This becomes a 1. This becomes a 2. So this one isn't 6 anymore. This one isn't 6 anymore. This one is obviously a 9. This is a 6. So I need a 7 here. That's 5, 7. This becomes an 8. This is a 3, another way of seeing an 8. And that's 2, 6. 2, 6. So this one isn't 2, and we need a 2 on this side. So that's 2. And that isn't. But does that help? That's an 8. That's not an 8. That is not an 8. Why do I have a 9 here? I don't know. What? Oh, I was pencil marking 9 there and had already selected these two cells. That's not a 2 either, so this one becomes 2. Doesn't really resolve much though, does it? This can still be 6. Does it have to be 6? It does have to be 6, right? Because we have a 6 here, so those aren't 6. That's a 6. So this becomes 1. This becomes a 3. 3, 1. That's 1. So these aren't 1 anymore. 3, 4. Right, so if this is... it's either 1, 2. That doesn't really matter, does it? And if this one is yellow, then it's a 3. And still have 7, 9. Again, doesn't really matter. That's interesting. That is interesting. Right. What am I still missing here? Oh, that's not a 2. It's already resolved. Right, I'm missing a 9 and a 5. Oh, well, obviously. I say obviously. Yeah, 6, 7. Okay, that's not 1. That is not 1. Oh, that's very nice, because now this one isn't 5. Because if this one is 5, this would have to be 9, and it breaks this 5, 9. Okay. That's very nice, because then it's a 3. This one isn't 6 then. Right. Sure, we knew that already. We knew that already. How do I continue? How do I continue? Well, one of those are 9, right? So this one isn't 9. That's how we continue. And that's a 1. Okay, that is a 1. Lots of fun. Oh, this one isn't 9. So this one isn't 5 either. That's even more interesting. So this becomes 5, which means that that's 9. And that is 1 or 9. No, not, it can't be 9, because this is blue. This would have to be yellow. If it's yellow, it's definitely 1. Right. That doesn't eliminate anything from here, but still. That becomes a 1. That is not a 1, so this one is a 1. Right. That's not a 6. That is not a 6. I have to eliminate these somehow, right? Eliminate. Disambiguate these. How though? Right. Let's continue. Let's continue. There is a 3 here somewhere. So these two aren't 5 and aren't yellow. That's a 7 actually. That's very nice. Very nice. These are 3, 9. Okay, that's a 7. Right, so this one has to be a 7, because we don't have 7 there anymore. That's 5, that's 7. We're getting to the part where I'm not sure if coloring helps, but Ah, there's definitely a 5 now. Yeah. In row number 8. And this one is blue. Oh, it's 9 as well. It is 9. Those are, what are we still missing? We're missing 2, 6, and 8. 2, 6, and 8. Well, that's definitely 8. So these are 5 and 9. 5 and 9. Okay, right. That one is 5. That one is 9. And the last missing digit here is a 6. Right. It is a 6. Okay. I think coloring is now superfluous, so let's make it more difficult for me. That's 4 and 5, right? 4 and 5. Oh, but this one is already 5. So this one is 4, 5, and 9. Ah, that's very nice. Very nice. Not 9, not 7. Not 9, not 7. Okay, well, what am I missing here? 5, 6, and 7, right? That's it. This one isn't 7. This one isn't 6. All right. In row number 6, we're still missing a 4 and an 8. Okay. Which leaves me here with... What does it leave me with? It leaves me with a 2, a 6, and a 7. This one isn't 7. Right. So this one isn't 4. 2, 6, or 7. 2 would need 1 or 3. 3 is possible. 6 would need a 5 or a 7. There's no 5, so it would need a 7. And 7 would need a 6 or an 8. Oh, 7 doesn't work then, because 6 and 8 are gone. So 2 would need a 3, and 6 would need a 7. Okay, did that resolve anything? Do I need a 7 here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I thought that was going to resolve it. It should, right? I'm missing something. I am missing something. So 3, 4, 5, 7 is what I'm missing in all of these. 3, 4, 5, 7. 3, 4, 5, 7. Right. In column 2, I'm missing a 5 and a 6, a 5, a 6, and a 2, right? What am I missing? Oh, 2, 6. Ah, nice. It did help eventually. That becomes an 8. That becomes an 8. That's not a 6 or an 8. That's the only place where we have a 4 now. Maybe that was the case already. I didn't see it. Probably. Probably. This becomes a 3. And that still didn't resolve things. That's right. Let's pencil mark these. 3, 4, 5, 7, right? This one isn't 7. This one isn't 5 or 3. It's 4 or 7. It's 4 or 7. Last sip of tea. Trying to figure out what I'm missing. I am missing something, right? I do need a 9 here. That's fine. Okay, what could those be? 6, 7? Looks like it. Could they be 2, 3? Looks like it as well. Ah, those are 2, 6 as well. So this one is 5. This one isn't 5. Was that the only place for a 5 anyway? No, that's not true. 3, this becomes a 5. That's a 6, that's a 2, 7, 9, 7, 4, 6, 2. Right. Moment of truth. Yay. Well, that was an ample supplies of laughs, I hope. Last sip of tea. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. If you did, please like and subscribe. Maybe share. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.